Hello and welcome to Weekly Weird News, brought to you by Current of the Bull and the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben, and I'm hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
Claire.
Hey.
And Pete.
Hello.
And here's Weekly Weird News with some random shit we found in the news this week. A lot of alien news this week. A lot of alien news.
All that you've picked, I might add.
Well, Mike, it's big news.
Sure it is. Let's delve straight into it, shall we?
Yep. Pentagon now reports about 400 UFO encounters and say, we want to know what's out there. Although they are reasonably sure that pyramid-shaped objects in one video were drones, but drones from who? Who's got pyramid-shaped drones on Earth?
It was the light refraction or something that made it look like a pyramid, apparently.
But why are drones infiltrating US airspace?
Whose drones are they?
That's another thing, whose drones are they? Top Pentagon officials told a House panel on Tuesday that there are now close to 400 reports from military personnel of possible encounters with UFOs.
Just from military personnel?
Yep.
So you ain't going to get fooled, generally, by a fucking drone.
This is a significant increase from the 144 tracked in a major report released last year by the US intelligence community.
Now you know why it's going up, don't you? Because
Hysteria.
Now in the past there was a culture
Of
burying it.
Yeah, not saying anything about it.
They wouldn't get anywhere with it.
That's in their
Whereas
career,
now-
they actually stored one. Oh, you saw a UFO once, can't promote him.
But now they're actively saying, no, come out and tell us, we want to know.
It's things like the Blue Book project's done
Yeah.
massive favours, isn't it, really? Because it's really highlighted the fact that, okay, they are toying with the idea that we ain't alone.
Oh no, the fact that they were buzzing their aircraft carriers
Yeah.
and fucking... They couldn't track them down in F-16s, you know, fleet air fighters, fleet air defence fighters are getting left in the dust by these things.
Maverick would have got him. He'd have cut
Saw
up
the
with him.
trailer for the new Top Gun
It looks
film.
awesome, doesn't it?
Love it.
I did get a little bit of a semi...
Really? I watched about half it and I got bored and just...
Half the film?
No, half the trailer. I couldn't even make it through all of it.
Pure nostalgia for me.
It doesn't do anything. I didn't like the first.
I've got a connection with it though,
Yeah,
haven't I?
fair
Obviously. Like Pete Mitchell, Maverick, you know.
Yeah.
It was my nickname all my life and because of the film, and I always loved the film. So.
Fair enough. I just didn't do it for me.
No, I like the first one. I can't wait for the second one. It's going to be a bit nostalgia. But if... Let's face it, jet fighters are cool.
Yeah, man. What more action, fun kind of watching could you have? Like jet fighters fucking flying at 500
80s
plus
rock,
mile an hour.
jet fighters, you know, Maverick pilot, Goose, R.I.P.D. Goose, Iceman.
Once you've seen one dog fight, you've seen them all.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry, Mr. fucking... Did you watch the Battle of Britain? Did you watch that movie? Was that your first Air Force movie? You know, I've seen the Battle of Britain, I don't need to watch Top Gun.
I need to ask you a question, Ben. What does RIPD stand for?
Rest in Peace Department.
Well, that's what I thought. Like, is it from the film?
Yeah.
Is that why you always say RIPD?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad we straightened that up.
I had to ask him as well once, don't worry.
Ryan Reynolds special.
Comics are great. It's a really interesting premise. I love the idea of the RIPD.
Film was a bit naff.
Film was a bit naff. But I love the premise of it. So I give it a little salute every time. Every time someone dies. Tragic. Now, Indiana Representative Andre Carson, the Democratic chairman of the House Intelligence, Counterterrorism, Counterintelligence and Counterproliferation Subcommittee.
That's
what
a
a
mouthful
fucking
and a
title is that? Wow, man, what a title!
He must have had to practice that for months before anyone asked him.
He's
what
probably
do you
just
do
got
for
it on a
living?"
card. Hang on, I'll tell you.
I'm trying to think what's the acronym for it.
CCCS.
The DC.
Oh, all that before it as well. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
I'd imagine he's probably just head of national security with that kind of title. He's probably head of the NSA. It's going to be something like that. It's a mouthful. But the point is, he is the party's in charge chairman of the House Intelligence, Counter-Terrorism, Counterintelligence and Counter-Proliferation Subcommittee. UAPs, Carson said, are a potential national security threat and they need to be treated that way. For too long, the stigma associated with UAPs has gotten in the way of good intelligence analysis.
That's what I said earlier, yeah.
And I said the word.
That's not the
Pilots.
same word.
Ah, shit. I still struggle with that term.
I just think of old people when I hear of UAPs.
He added that pilots avoided reported or were laughed at when they did. Now there's an open pudding. They're 400 this year so far compared to 144 the year before.
Yeah.
The number of UAPs has risen to approximately 400. And that was only 144 between 2004 and 2021.
Oh. So it's massive increase then.
Yeah. He said we've seen an increasing number of unauthorised and or unidentified aircraft or objects and military controlled training areas and training ranges and other designated airspace, Bray said. Reports of sighting are frequent and continuous.
Fuck.
And that I suppose you could probably put some of them down to
course.
people's drones.
You can.
A lot of them are explained. These are the ones that are unexplained.
Yeah.
I don't think they're a threat until they're a threat, though. They're not a threat at the moment. Like, just above in the last paragraph, like the first paragraph, it says that should be seen as a, like, you know, a threat. Well, they're not a
Yeah,
threat
if they were a
until-
threat, they would have done something by now.
No, not at all. It could
They
be
don't.
reconnaissance. It could be
70
checking out our
years.
bases. Yeah. Could be checking
That's
out our
long
base.
reconnaissance
We
time.
look how long we've developed. Look how fast we've come in 70 years. We've gone from propeller planes to stealth bombers.
Exactly, so you think they would have attacked us when we had less technology?
Well,
Not
maybe
now.
their forces weren't there. Maybe they're slowly coming. Maybe it's Independence Day. They're approaching in the mothership, their entire race, and these things have just been scout craft checking us out, seeing where we're up to.
I do think these are drones, or I think these are like something that David Attenborough would, you know, send out, do you know what I mean?
Well, David Attenborough said they're drones now. What out of his ass?
No, you know what I mean? Say we were intelligent enough to know about other planets,
Yeah.
someone like David Attenborough would be hosting a show where
From another planet.
saying, look, that we said no, from his own planet.
Yeah.
So you're saying the alien
version.
David Attenborough
Yeah,
is doing
the
a
alien
nature
version.
documentary
Yeah.
on Earth?
That's
Yeah.
what I think it
Yeah.
is.
The
Why are
alien
they
version
buzzing
of David
warships?
Attenborough.
Huh?
Why are they buzzing war military documentary?
Could
Well-
do. There might be different strands of it. We've done all the, you know, we've done all the monkeys, we've done the humans. Now we're looking
Yeah,
at.
we
Now we're
probed
looking
all the
at
cattle and the cattle mutilations.
Yeah, now they're looking at our like, you know.
The
Yeah,
scientists
they're
are-
looking at there's the warning in what you're going to say. They're
I think
looking at our military infrastructure.
Well,
Well, they could be mocking it. We could be a comedy show.
You know, they could be.
maybe there is a military arm to...
They're looking at the carriers and the fleet and the aircraft. They're looking at something, aren't they?
They're seeing
Aren't
what they're
they?
up against if they
Also,
want to attack.
you've got a question. Who's looking? The military are looking more than you, me, the average Joe. We're not sitting looking up at the sky all night, are we? Or looking at the sky all day. They've got radars. They've got all sorts. So they're more likely to come across
True.
UFOs
Yep.
or
UAPs.
UAPs.
I think they're just studying every aspect of us, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's saying that seagulls are alien spies.
I did like that one.
Move on then.
Birds are real.
Yep.
I'm a super soldier fighting in space war after being abducted by 15-foot alien Dracula. That's not me saying that, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Kennett from Filey, North Yorks, says for the past 30 years he's part of their army fighting for the Dragos, which are tall and scaly with heads like dragons, and 4 hours here is 4 years on one of their planets.
Look at him. He looks like a 60-year-old version of me.
Why
He
the
does.
fuck would you use him as a super
He looks
soldier?
looks like a gammon.
He's
Got a
just,
tie-dye
in fact,
top
no,
on
he's not
and
even.
denim.
He's not even. He's got a denim jacket, denim cuff jacket, a tie-dye top. He is a very large man. The photo is taken the waist up, but you can see he is.
I bet he's wearing denim trousers.
I bet he's got jeans on him.
Jeans on, double denim.
He's double denim in this.
Yeah.
I imagine he has a rascal as well.
Yeah, I would think he has a mobility
to the
scooter.
shop and back.
Absolutely, he is a very big man. You can see that. But apparently he's also a super soldier. He's 58 and he looks like he's 65.
And he's no artist because he's holding up a picture of these sort of, reptile, dragon, aliens.
Vampire reptilians.
To be fair, my 10-year-old daughter could draw a better picture.
Well, he's convinced he underwent disturbing medical procedures at the hands of a race of 15-foot tall invaders.
Wow.
And he's even produced drawings to support his claims. That's the evidence.
Oh, shit.
Russ even says he developed chronic fatigue syndrome and PTSD from his time spent fighting.
Is it just so he can claim benefits?
I've been abducted at least 60 times. The first time when I was 16, when I was travelling home on my motorbike. I went through a tunnel that I'd never seen before, and the next thing I knew, I was in what looked like a dentist surgery with 15-foot tall alien men, looked very much like Dracula without the sharp teeth surrounding me. I had some sort of tube pushed down my throat, and whatever liquid they pumped into me, it turned me into one of their super soldiers. For the past 30 years I've been part of their army, fighting the opposing race, the Dragos, which are tall and scaly with heads like dragons. I've been gone for years and people don't realise, as 4 hours here is 4 years on one of the planets I've been to.
This is the most extraordinary claim for benefits I've ever heard.
He's been watching Chronicles of Narnia, hasn't he? Let's face it.
It's honestly no wonder why I used to be so tired in my day job, the amount of time I'd be gone for. Fucking hell.
He's got a day job.
He's working 8 to 10 hours in a day job, right? Down pit, presumably, because it's Yorkshire. Or breeding whippets, one of the two. And then he's getting whisked off at night for 4 hours, but that's actually so he's doing a 4-year tour of combat against the Dracos.
After
he gets
full day's work.
But it's only 4 hours, so he's done 10 hours, 40, he's only getting 8 hours sleep a night, if that.
But surely he gets to sleep whilst he's in space for 4 years.
But that'll be like minutes of sleep in human time, won't it? Seconds even. A night out there might only be 4 minutes. In human time. I don't know.
My brain.
4 hours on Earth, you could have 4 years on their planet. So if he sleeps for a night, that's going to be like.
Yeah, he'd still be just as refreshed on that
He
planet.
would be, yeah, he would, wouldn't he? Because
That's
it's time's relative.
That's what I mean. So if he's only gone for 4 hours from here, but he's gone 4 years there, he's still been living 4 years worth of life.
Yeah, he's really got a fucking alien wife and kid and everything, hasn't he?
Oh, he's been banging some reek poontang in that 4 years anyway.
He says I've fought in battles across the UK, Europe.
And he didn't say he's only there at 4 hours at a time. He could have been there for 10 hours at a time.
That would knacker him up for his day shift.
How's it? He'd be late for work then.
Yeah.
And South America, and I've even fought in different battles for territory in space. Each time I've been abducted, I've been transported to a room covered in checks, kind of like a chessboard. In the centre of it
Illuminati.
is a glass ball that can transport you through time, as well as teleporting you anywhere in the known and unknown universe.
Wow. So he's been recruited by the Greys to fight the reptilians.
Apparently so. He claims there's different races of aliens, and there's been a war between 2 different races for years.
God, imagine this comes out in a few years and he's like, I told you so.
He said, right, there's so many different types of different races of aliens. I struggle to remember the names of them all. It's like, well, you've been going there for 30 years, mate, haven't you? How long has he been going there for?
Yeah, 30 years, he said.
Yeah.
30 years. And you can't remember all the names of the alien races? You can't reel me 5 off? At least.
So if he's been going there for the past 30 years in our time, how many years has he spent there?
Wow.
Well, he's 58 and he looks like a fucking old man, so I'm guessing that
hundreds.
In their time, he's a super soldier. He's
4 hours is 4 years. I think.
Remember, he's
30 years. Has he fought 30 years in their time or 30 years in our time?
Well, he said he was first abducted when he was 16.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So for over 30 years he was abducted by aliens. So up until he was
fucking
40.
hell, he's been centuries.
He could well have been fighting for centuries.
Yeah.
Well, you think Narnia kind of principle?
Millennia, maybe.
They go and live a whole life in Narnia and then go back through the wardrobe and they're back kids again.
Yeah.
And they literally live till they're like 50s or whatever.
So, was C.S. Lewis a super soldier recruited by aliens?
Well, maybe.
Could be.
Is he still alive? Can we ask him?
No, he's long dead.
We did leave like 5,000 years worth of life, didn't he?
He was killed by the Dracos on Epsilon Alpha 7.
Soldier.
So this guy's Captain America in space.
Cool.
Bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I believe him, I believe him fully.
Right, moving on. A woman who loves an alien refuses to show its face for Area 51 security reasons.
Well, makes sense, I guess.
So yeah, this really annoying lady. There's a video. It's on the Daily Star. She's a model and posing here with a blow-up sort of alien doll. So she's claiming that she's found love and it is out of this world with her alien partner. Her name's Abby Bella, also known as
Emanuela
Rose, and is a US-based actress and podcaster who claims to have found extraterrestrial love interest while exploring East London. What the fuck?
Yeah, that happened to me once in East London.
Oh, dear.
I went to the Imperial War Museum and on my way back,
Yeah.
I met an alien and fell in love.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It was actually the Penis Museum, not the Imperial War Museum.
There's a lot of phallic shaped things there. Like guns and rockets, yeah.
So, appearing recently on GB News, Abby...
GB News, there we go.
Abby shared her story and suggested that dating an alien had been far more than successful than her attempts for a human connection. Posting with her inflatable replica of her extraterrestrial lover, Abby explains, "We met because I got abducted by aliens about a year ago in Canary Wharf."
Literally,
Is that where they knock about, is it?
Literally the centre of London.
Yeah. I met him on a spaceship. He has a little spaceship. We
Oh,
started talking and I was talking about how Earthmen
Doesn't
are
mean-
trash. And
So we've got a small spaceship.
it's not how big a spaceship is, Mom.
That's what you do with it.
Yeah.
He's abducted on Canary Wharf. That's why it's not that big. He's got to be incognito, hasn't he?
And she said it would be better if she got abducted by aliens than keep dating on Tinder. They liked the joke. The aliens thought it was funny. He just thinks I'm funny, and I think he's cute. He might be my type, and we just get along. She said.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
If she's holding a blow-up doll of a grey, but it's green, but it's the traditional grey alien, big head, big eyes. They don't have genitalia.
That's why they're just buzzing off talking to each other, Ben.
Oh, right.
That's what
Oh,
connection.
it's an emotional connection.
Well, while being talked to on GB News, they asked why she's got, if the blow-up doll was him, and she sort of says, a blow-up doll version of him, I would love to introduce you to him, but for security reasons, you know how it is on Earth, and Area 51, we've all heard the stories, I don't want to write him on a slab somewhere, getting experimented on, she replied. So that's why she carries around her little blow-up alien as his representation of
Yeah,
it.
I'm guessing she's just fucked in the head. That collagen obviously went into her brain, not just her lips.
When I miss him when he's doing his UFO stuff because he's a captain.
Oh, of course he is.
When he's been a captain on his ship circling the Earth and all of that, I just have this little doll to remind me of him so I don't miss him.
Why isn't she just out with him then?
Doing his UFO stuff.
Well, she's just out in the alien mission, hasn't she, on their reconnaissance, saying that, Paul on Earth, that's what she refers to him as, Paul.
From the Andromeda Galaxy.
From the end, it's like, I've just outed Paul on his mission, shit.
Wasn't there a film called Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was, yeah. I think she just watched that a little bit too many times.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
A favourite quality in a boyfriend is his honesty. Share about her honesty in this whole fucking story.
Well, if she just want a human male, then I'm here. She looks alright. She looks quite attractive. Bit collagen-y.
With the makeup on, yeah.
Fish lips in it.
Take the makeup off her, she's alright, munter.
And she's going to take that, that alien blow-up doll into bed with you.
Abby,
You'll
you give
stab
me...
that as
You
well.
might get a threesome, Ben.
Give me... Alright, yeah, give me a shit, Abby, I'm up for it.
Get a little grey.
You know,
Just finger up your arse while you're fucking it.
No, he's gonna sit there being a cook, isn't he?
He's got the cock, has he?
Exactly. He's gonna sit there with like his legs crossed, smoking a little cigarette, going, "I like to direct the action." And he'll tell me how to bang her.
Do you think he talks like Seth Rogen?
No, I think he talks in a very sort of camp 1930s movie way.
Go on, what's that?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just hard to describe.
Matron.
It's like a little like camp movie villain. Like, I like to direct.
Kenneth Williams in the corner.
I like. You know, I'm not going to do the voice actually because it's offensive. So I'm going to do it. I like to direct the action. Yeah.
Matron.
Maybe he's hiding in the cupboard wearing a Superman t-shirt. I don't know. But either way, he's a cook in all of this, and I bang her.
No, she says she's got a soul connection with him. I don't think you've got a chance, Ben.
Well, he's still
You've
got.
got no soul.
I have actually. I have got a chance, Claire, because he doesn't have any genitalia. He does have those long probing ET fingers, though. Depends what she's into, I guess.
Yeah, enough of this nonsense.
What?
Moving on.
Yeah, swiftly.
My brain melts.
It's a fucking lead. Man with 9 wives creates sex rota so none of the women feel left out. Well, yeah, no shit.
Shouldn't he have 7 at max?
Well, Arthur.
Maybe the weekends he's just 2.
Oh, maybe, yeah. He looks like a drug lord. I guess he's a bit coked up. Arthur O. Urso from Brazil has shared how he juggles 9 wives and has lifted the lid on how he's even been forced to create a sex rota.
Been forced to?
Of course he has, there's 9 women!
Oh, sod.
So none of them feel like they're missing out. He hit the headlines last year after he married his 9 wives in a bid to celebrate free love and protest against monogamy. Mr. Urso and his first wife, Luana Kazaki, formalised their union with the 8 other women at a Catholic church in Sao Paulo. This joined the 8 other women to the marriage. However, it's not legally binding as polygamy is illegal in Brazil. The marriages have not all been plain sailing as one wife, Agatha, has decided to divorce the group. However, Arthur was struggling to balance the needs of his many wives. Therefore, he decided to create a sex schedule to make sure each partner had some love. Though that didn't help him balance the needs of each lover, and Arthur found it to be too stressful and structured. The model also found difficulty with each wife. Between the sheets, he confessed he often found himself thinking about his other wives. See, that's your issue, isn't it? You know, because you've got this schedule, you've got 9 wives, so some days you're going to have to fit in at least 2 sessions. Alright? On 2 days, you've got to fit in 2 sessions, haven't you? And you're going to be thinking, if you had mind-blowing sex with knife number 3 on Wednesday, and this sex you know is going to be mediocre, you're going to be thinking about Wednesday.
As long as you don't say a name, it's alright.
I know, but you're going to get mixed up with something.
You
You
are.
got 9 women to remember.
Just call
It's
them
men.
Just
You're
have a
talking
pet
about
name. You
here.
call them
Exactly.
all like babes or.
Yeah. That's it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, but someone want to be called Babe, and you're going to have to call them by their name at some point.
Get them to wear dog
I just
tags.
call them that.
Oh, that boils down into a whole DS relationship thing.
I
Like,
just give
make them
them
wear a
numbers.
collar with a little tag on it. I like it, Mike. It's good thinking, but I think they might object or some of them.
Name them by the day of the week that you're going to have sex with them. If you're going to have a schedule, might as well just name the one Monday. Next one, then on Monday, you're like, what, Monday? Hooray!
Christ, this is so misogynistic of us three.
You can have
This is
Saturday
terrible.
morning,
Women's-
Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon.
Us three have just set women's rights back 10 years. This is what I'm talking about right now. It's terrible, Claire. I'm so sorry.
I'm only joking. No,
No, it is a joke. I think this is just madness because
how can you juggle how can you keep 9 women happy? Fuck's sake, it's hard enough keeping 1 happy. How the hell would you find time to keep 9 of them happy?
Well, he's struggling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's-
Bit off
yeah.
more than he could chew,
Yeah.
methinks.
Anything over 5.
anything over 5.
Yeah.
Are you happy with Jamie having another 4 wives?
Why not Claire with the
Oh,
5
no.
husbands?
Or the other way around, yeah?
Yeah. I think anything over 5 would be a bit of a struggle.
Do you want 4 more husbands, do you?
No.
There's an OnlyFans account as well involved. Arthur insists his wives do not mind how often each of the wives get to make love to him, although he does admit that jealousy does creep in occasionally. He added, "I have given one of them an expensive gift and another a smaller or cheaper one. There has been jealousy among them."
Give this one diamonds and you can have, well,
Zircon.
you can have gold plated.
No, you got to treat them all the same, mate.
That's it. Christ, it's an expensive game, innit?
Oh yeah, because you buy one a diamond ring, you've got to buy another diamond ring, you've got to buy more diamond rings. It's an expensive game. They all demand attention, affection and sex to be part of our everyday life. And I can't do more for one than the other. I'm still learning about our relationship. However, one wife has, I don't know for the marriage, and Agatha is leaving, as Arthur, who has an OnlyFans account with his wives, recently revealed. He said that she wanted to have me all to herself. It didn't make sense, we have to share. I was very sad at the separation and even more surprised by her excuse. She said that she was missing a monogamous relationship. So she wanted to share the guy she loved with like another 8 women.
It's fair enough as well.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
He says, Arthur said that I know I've lost a wife, but I'm not going to replace her in a moment. I bet he's fucking relieved he's lost a wife. He's fuck for that, I might get Sunday afternoon off. I could actually, regenerate. I can actually grow some more semen back in my balls.
I'm sure each woman is not going to be satisfied with one time a week sex.
He might have to be, wouldn't they?
He's only got limits, hasn't he? Unless, of course, he's just pumped full of Viagra.
You're Monday, not Friday. Get out of my room.
Sounded quite German, actually.
Dear.
I mean, I admire him for trying, and the same as the women, I admire them for trying this relationship, but I don't think it can work.
No, I'm thinking not. Not long term. If they're happy and having fun.
I know that I'm approaching 40, and maybe when I was 20-something, this might have been a fantastic idea. But as a 39-year-old man, I'm like, I couldn't keep up with that.
Fuck that.
I'll fucking try.
I'd try. Don't get me wrong, I'd try my best. But 9 wives? Oh.
9 times a nagging.
Claire, defend the female species there.
I was being quite sexist.
Well, some of them might just give you the silent treatment, I don't know.
Yeah, but you'd like that because you got 9 of them.
Exactly.
I was speaking to 4 at the minute. Oh, it's been a fuck. I actually growed some spunk back.
Imagine if they're all like Amber Heard.
Yeah.
You know, one of them would be.
9 shits in your bed in one night. Fucking hell.
Everywhere I rolled, there was shit.
Oh dear. It's like Claire's back garden when she's got 3 dogs all at once.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Woman spends thousands at vets after husband blames his farts on the dog. The pregnant woman spent 5 weeks putting up with a foul stench before learning the truth about where it was coming from. She asked Reddit users whether she overreacted.
This is not my wife. If I had one.
A pregnant woman ended up kicking her husband out of her house after discovering his disgusting lie not only violated her nostrils but also cost her thousands in vet bills. Venting to Reddit, the woman explained how her husband had been blaming his stinky farts on their dog, Jerry, and spent 5 weeks covering up the truth before coming clean.
Oh, poor Jerry.
I do it all the time, Stella.
She said, "We have this dog, Jerry. He's an adorable sweetheart. He has such a sweet and gentle disposition. He doesn't have an unkind bone in his body. I love him dearly. A month ago, my husband Jerry and I were eating dinner when suddenly I smelled something really disgusting. My husband instantly made a face, so I knew it wasn't just me. I am pregnant and my sense of smell has been a little sensitive at this time. I couldn't stand the smell and left the room. Later in bed, my husband told me the dog farted. It honestly smelled a little like rotten eggs. I thought it was a one-off because a dog does fart, but a fart this stinky isn't normal." Trying to forget about the one-off smell, the woman continued on her daily activities in the weeks after the incident, but at random times she kept getting a whiff of the overpowering smell. She tried lighting incense and candles around her home in an attempt to mask the smell, but ended up giving up, claiming nothing worked.
Fucking hell, how sensitive is the smell?
It is sensitive when you're pregnant.
But how much was he farting?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Change your diet.
everyone.
Lad.
That's it. I mean, everyone has their day. I've been a bit. I had pork dinner today. I've been a bit gassy. I must admit. You know, fucking hell, not with the.
We've not all got watering eyes, though, have we?
No, we're not all dying and joking. I mean, Christ, who's sensitive is your sense of smell then?
It is pretty sensitive when you're pregnant. You know, anything can just make your stomach turn or just be super super heightened. So, you know, some other people can't smell it, but you can smell it, and it's quite annoying.
Alright.
Really nasty.
So basically, it's cost her thousands of pounds to try and find out what's wrong with the dog, and all along it was him, and then he's kicked her out the house. She's kicked him out the
She's
house.
kicked him out the house just for smelling, or because he lied to her?
She says, I lost it, I kicked him out the house, he went to stay with his friends. To be clear, I didn't mind he lied in the moment, but he knew we were going to the vet was confused. He even went to the vet appointment with me. It takes him a full-on panic attack and mental breakdown to say the truth. His mother, who normally thinks the sun shines out of his ass, is on my side as well.
In all fairness, yeah, once you start spending money on the vet,
She took him
you've
back.
got to come clean, haven't you?
Yeah.
After she cooled down a bit, she took him back.
How did she?
Yeah, and I swear that's a picture of a dog that we did an article on not so long back.
Maybe.
He's one of them guys that walks down the supermarket aisle, farts, and then runs round the edge.
Yes.
Watches somebody walk into it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I reckon it's not even real news.
Don't you?
Yeah, I reckon it's fake news. I think that image that I've seen before.
Oh yeah, that's just a
That's
stock
just
image.
a stock image, isn't it?
Yeah,
What?
Getty images. There's no picture of the dog.
Oh right, okay. I thought they were like
Stop
Don't
Sorry,
shame that
sorry.
poor dog, do they? Especially when it wasn't him.
I want to know what dog it was now,
dog.
And finally, more dog news.
So, adopted puppy takes first walk with new family and digs up treasure worth nearly $8,000.
Nice
Wow.
one, Rover.
Okay, now that's a good investment. Many a canine lover would agree that all dogs add value to our lives, but let's face it, Ollie takes it to a whole new level. Adam Clark and Kim Maguire, not King Maguire, but Kim Maguire of Blackpool, England, originally bought little Ollie as a surprise for the daughter Alice. However, it turns out they were in store for a lovely surprise as well. Ollie is much more than an adorable face. His breed, a Legato
Romangolo, I guess.
Romagnolo. A Legato Romagnolo. Once used its keen sense of smell to hunt waterfowl in the wet marshlands of Italy, according to Dog Times. Yeah, lovely fluffy little thing.
Little fluffy terrier.
Looks sort of like a cross between a terrier and a poodle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little fluffy terrier.
A bit like a teddy bear on four legs.
Yeah.
They're natural diggers. Okay, they're used specifically nowadays to hunt truffles. So yeah,
The
so
pigs eat 'em,
basically,
don't they? The pigs that they used to use eat the truffles.
They
don't
do, yeah.
sometimes?
so these talents came to play rather
Fancy
quickly.
that.
When after only 10 minutes into his first walk in the park, Ollie began to frantically dig in the soil. Much to everyone's surprise, Ollie dug up what appears to be 15 sovereign coins. They're pieces of gold that date back to 1489.
Pirate gold.
Proper gold then.
Real
Proper sovereign
gold.
coins.
Yeah.
Nice.
24 carat as well. Clark took the coins to be examined by a reputable gold dealer, not only deeming coins legitimate, but they valued them at £5,943. So basically £6,000, equivalent to about $7,500.
Nice.
It's not clear how much the family paid for Ollie, but it seems safe that they got their money back and some.
Cha-ching.
Fantastic.
Well, to be fair, if that was fairly recent, they probably spent about $3,000 on the dog. Unless
He was a
dog.
rescue,
If he was a
so-
rescue
he's
dog,
a
you're
rescue,
talking
so-
80 quid,
Yeah.
£100,
£100, I think. 100, 150, I think.
and that's just
Depending
a
on the
donation.
age of the dog.
That's normally just a donation.
Yeah.
That's to the centre where they bought it. Wicked! What an awesome fucking find.
Happy news to end on. That's the end of the show then. Thanks for listening. I've been Ben. You can find us on Facebook at Cutting the Bull in the Post to the Apocalypse, YouTube at Apocalypse Bull, and on SoundCloud at Cutting the Bull in the PTA. And I've been Ben. Don't do the favourite, don't join the cult. And alien lovers, alien super cooks, I'm down for it.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out, may the force be with you.
I've been Claire and I'm not up for it. Do not fall in love with these aliens. We don't know if they're threats yet, and we don't know anything about, like, you know, DNA slicing with them, and it's just opening more.
Space herpes, you don't know that.
Yeah, space herpes.
I'll take the risk.
If it spreads amongst us. I don't want your space herpes.
You're going to get my space herpes, don't worry about it. Think you're flattering yourself.
I mean, in time, would you spread it about the population?
And I've been Pete. Don't spend hundreds of pounds on a metal detector. Rescue a dog instead.
Oh.
Ah.